guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, we're doing what are people assuming about your life right now. And we have here three beautiful piles. Pile number one with the tiger's eye, pile number two with the black tourmaline, and pile number three with the citrine. Please pause the video if needed. Let's go. So for the viewers that picked pile number one with the tiger's eye, don't mind the background noise. This is crazy. Yo. Yo, so let's start with your reading here. What are people assuming? And we're going to pick one card out of this big jumbo. I be thinking I'm speaking Spanish here with you guys. So we have here the jumbo card. What are people assuming about my pile number one? Angels, guides, ancestors, whoever is here, please. What are people assuming about my pile number one? Okay, Queen of Wands behind the deck, and then we have here two of freaking pentacles. People think you're not think, Jayleen. People are assuming that you have multiple jobs, that you have multiple streams of income. Maybe you have multiple love interests. Maybe you have like multiple people that you're dating. People think that you're a cheater, or people might just think that, you know, you're in your hoe phase. But if you're not in a hoe phase, then people just think that you know, there's a lot of people that want to date you, and you're dating a lot of people, and you're just maneuvering your options right now. For some of you guys, people are assuming that you got plastic surgery. And you could be a man watching this too. You could have gotten your hairline done, whatever the hell. You know, now men are also getting lipo. Men are getting abs done. Okay, so men are not behind on this, but you know, they're assuming that you probably have some surgical things. Hey, buddy. What's going on? You want to say hi? You better say hi. You know, I didn't want him to kiss me because I didn't want him to eat my lipstick, because, you know, he likes a lot of things. He likes to eat a lot of things. But anyways, hair extensions. People are assuming that your hair is fake, baby. You're getting hair extensions. You're getting your hairline done. You know, I think my dog finds this interesting because he keeps coming over here. But, you know, people are just assuming everything about you right now, about your looks. People feel like you have like a skincare routine. You're injecting your face or something. You're just doing something. Why did you come over here then from this side? Because he forgets he has to scrape his back to come through this side of the table. Anyways, sorry guys for, I know you're not licking on my titties. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, people are assuming that your hair is a wig. And it could be a wig, all right? It can be a wig. But people are assuming that you're constantly just using hair on your hair that's not yours. That's for some people. People want to see your natural hair. That's what they're assuming about. Pile number one is only wearing hair extensions all the time, you know. And guys, this is the type of reading that might get you mad. It might make you laugh. It might make you curious. But it ain't have to be true. You know what I'm saying? All those emotions, but it doesn't have to be true, you know? Okay, do not eat my crystal, Mary, because I'm definitely not wanting to go to the vet right now. Okay, what are people assuming? We're going to start with the Kawaii deck right away. Am I taking reversals? Hell yeah. We have here Ace of Swords in the reverse. Next to the Fool in reverse, and next to the Eight of Cups in reverse. So people are assuming that your work of line is either OnlyFans, bartending, selling, you know what, not, you know, woohoo, but you get what I'm saying, like selling pharmaceuticals. You know, you have a pharmacy. You guys get it? If you get it, you get it. If not, some people feel like you're doing something that not a lot of people do, but that they don't think it's possible for you. So they're assuming the worst of your situation right now. They're assuming that basically whatever you're working on is going to end up going to shit. And I'm sorry, guys. I don't understand why this reading is so negative. Oh, this does not sound like me. But hey, this is just an entertaining type of reading. Eight of Cups in reversed. It's not even in reverse. I lied. Yo. So I heard, who do they think they are? Everything's been handed to them. They think that they made it out the mud. They think they're so, like, you know, how is it called? Bougie. And I don't understand why I heard bougie when also they're saying that basically people are assuming that you got help in your life. That you got help getting moved out of your apartment. That you got help getting a house. That you got help getting a car. You got help with something. It could have been a business that maybe your family invested in or whatever happened. People are assuming that you're receiving some sort of help. Maybe it's from a sugar daddy, family member, someplace, somewhere. People are assuming that you're receiving help. That everything that you paint out to the world, you're not doing it for yourself. Okay? You're not. People assume you're immature. Why people assume that? People assume you're immature because maybe you are quick to clap back. You're quick to feel a certain way about things. You know, people, those type of people that they're fucking angry inside, but they hide it. You're not that type of person. So people think you're immature because you don't hide your emotions, which to me is ridiculous. You are mature if you don't hide your emotions, because if you hide your emotions, it's like, what are you scared of? That's immature. What are you scared of? Okay? Let's see here. What are people assuming on my pile number with my pile number one? Wheel of Fortune. People are assuming that you're about to move. People are assuming that you're about to leave whatever city you're living in. Mary, I am not gonna sit here and listen to you bite on that cardboard box. You know, I wish dogs understood things. You know, there's some dogs that do. There's some dogs that do understand, but it's like when they're a puppy, they don't really know the words. Okay. So, Wheel of Fortune. People are assuming that you're about to change where you live. For some people, they think that you're about to go through some sort of surgery. People are assuming that you're going through some sort of surgery, maybe a BBL, something, breast reduction, breast augmentation, whatever it is. People are assuming that you're getting some surgery done. It could even be a health surgery. If you need like heart surgery or whatever you need, any type of surgery, people are assuming you're going to get it. Queen of Cups in reverse. Then we got the Lovers. People are assuming that, okay, see? People are assuming you're with a partner that you don't like. People are assuming that you're dating somebody just for money because you need a home or because you have no more options. So basically, people are assuming that you don't love your partner. Some people assume, though, that you're happy in a relationship, but you're not being very like you're not speaking about it. That's what people are assuming, because why are you not speaking about it? Oh, because you want to make this relationship private. So people are assuming that you want to make this new relationship private, but they feel like you're in a relationship. So if you're not in a relationship, they're assuming that you are in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, they're assuming that basically you're not happy in your relationship. Well, whoop-de-doo. People feel like they sleep with you at night. People are assuming that you're mad about something. You're holding a grudge, maybe on somebody, something. People are assuming that you had a fight with somebody, maybe like an old friend, a cousin, somebody that you used to be close with, maybe somebody that you used to post on social media. People are assuming that you and that person arguing, and it might just be that you just haven't seen that person, but people are assuming that you and them are not talking because you haven't posted. And for some of you guys, people are just assuming that you have family issues, that you have problems with your family, your mother, like you don't get along with your mom. People are assuming that. because maybe you didn't post it for Mother's Day. Yo, people are crazy. But hey, that could be true, but that could be false. All right? Don't shoot the messenger. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pile number 1? You got here the Hierophant in reverse. People are assuming that you have some legal issues. Maybe you got caught scamming. Oh, people are assuming that you got scammed. Maybe you got scammed. Maybe you made a complaint about it. Maybe people are talking about that. People are assuming that you got scammed. People are assuming that you lost a court deal. That you lost something in the court of law. Maybe like a divorce, some money, some pension. I don't know what that is. 8 of Wands next to the King of Cups. People are assuming that you're really fast in relationships, like you're quick to move on in relationships, like you'll be quick to move somebody into your house or apartment, or you'll be quick to show them off. That's for some, although that's contradictory to the other part of the reading where it said that you wasn't posting the partner. But they just feel like you move on really quickly with partners. I don't know why that came up. Also, people are assuming that, what? That you're using witchcraft for creativity? People think that you're using witchcraft for creativity, or you're using witchcraft to get ahead in life. Witchcraft, spirituality, you guys get it. Reiki healing, whatever it is, guys. I mean, it's so crazy to put all that in one category, but you guys get it. Spirituality. Did y'all just hear that fall? That's crazy. So, yeah, something just fell in my house. So that is a confirmation. Scary. Did you hear that? Some shit fell. I don't know. Anyways, that shit was scary just now. But I just feel like it was the air or something. Let me not overthink it. Oh, I'm getting some. The energy's intense over here. People are assuming you're divorcing your partner. People are assuming that you're moving again, that you're traveling somewhere far. I don't know, maybe you have something going on with a family member overseas or in another state, and people are assuming that you're going to move there. People are assuming that you're moving. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pal's life right now? We have here, you see clearly. Clairvoyance. Yeah. People are assuming that you're actually moving forward in your life when it comes to just your life in general. I feel like you are living in a way where you don't have to prove anything to anybody. People feel like they're not seen in your life. Okay, hold on, because now he wants to come back in to come back out. Look, now he wants to come back in and come back out. That's it, Amiri. I don't have the energy for you right now. Okay. So yeah, people feel like they're not seen in your life. Like all eyes are on you, but you're not watching anybody. That's what people are assuming, that you're all about you right now. Clean up time. So yeah, people feel like you're transforming your life. People feel like you're cutting people off. You're being clear about your emotions. You're being disrespectful. You're being selfish. People are assuming that, you know, you're being full of yourself right now. You think you're better than everybody because you got some clarity on some issue. You got some clarity on your life. You know your life purpose. You know what you're going to do in life. You've been succeeding in what you've been doing. Glamour, intrigue, and drama. So people are assuming that you were in some sort of drama. People are assuming that you just got out of some sort of drama. And, you know, now all eyes are on you, but you just don't care. You're just, like, moving forward with your life. Wow, this is crazy. So, yeah, I heard some drama with some really distasteful people that you really absolutely don't like. You know, one thing about me and drama, I stay away from it. Because it's just... where are we going with this? But listen, hey, yeah, people are assuming that you're a drama queen, that you're very dramatic, that you're the one that starts issues. That's what people are assuming right now about your life, that any problem that happens in your life, you're starting it, or you're assuming it, or you're like basically starting it up. For some of you guys, maybe you don't start the drama. People are assuming that drama just follows your life for some reason. They don't know why, but drama seems to follow your life. With cleanup, I get here, people are assuming that you're now, like, cleaning up your environment. You're, like, removing people from all areas of your life. You know what I'm saying? That's what people are assuming right now. Because maybe people are also assuming that you realize that somebody was fake in your life. People are assuming that you realize the fake people in your life. Maybe these people knew the fake people in your life, you know, and they're just like, listen, I'm not getting in that. That's none of my business, you know. And then you just found out for yourself. Let me get some water. I'm freaking thirsty. Okay. So yeah, cleanup time. Like, you just ready to clean it all up. Like, people are scared to get you mad, pile number one, because they're like, damn, I don't want pile number one to cut me off, thinking the wrong thing about me. We got here the Ace of Wands. So people are assuming that you're up to a new project, creativity, a new project, maybe doing makeup, cosmetics, I don't know, bookkeeping, accounting, anything of the sorts. You're just starting something. Although accounting is not that really creative, but hey, you can put your own spin on your life. Hey, just something. You're doing something, pile number one, and it's really significant to you and your path and your foundation. 9 of Pentacles. People are assuming that you're having great wealth. With the freaking Magician in reverse. Listen, I don't lie when I speak. People are assuming that you're getting all this money, you're getting all this career advancements, this loving relationship because you're doing witchcraft. You're doing witchcraft. You're doing something behind the scenes that nobody else knows, because that explains why you're so lucky. People cannot give credit when it's due, pile number one. I'm sorry. Maybe you worked really hard. Or hey, maybe you did that spell. Who cares? Listen, pile number one, they're assuming that your success was just not worked for. That's what people are assuming in your life right now. Pile number one, Magician in reverse. Sheesh. Okay. I can't stop seeing this Magician in reverse. Like, these people are blaming all the good things in your life. Like, the magic. The magic has them looking good. The magic has them succeeding. The magic got them getting the YouTube subscriptions. God damn. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pile number one's life? We have here Quetzalcoatl. Yo, I'm a clown. I don't know what that says right there. I think it's Quetzalcoatl, the priestess of time. Time has come. The time to act is now. So yeah, people are assuming that you're doing what you got to do now to become rich, to be who you got to be, to have a foundation, to make money for your children, to be successful. You're doing it now. Whatever you're doing it out now. You're showing yourself out. People are assuming that you're ready to move forward. We have here, I will show you whom to trust. Thank you. I was just freaking saying that. So people are assuming that you're now realizing the people that you need to trust in your life. Because I feel like they've seen a pattern of, you know, drama following you. And it's like now a lot of things have seemed peaceful in your life. A lot of things seem like, you know, they're all okay. Like you're at peace, like you're fine, like you're smiling, like you're enjoying yourself. We have Wolf Moon, I will watch over you. So people are assuming that you have like some higher power that always protects you and defends you. Some sort of higher power, maybe like a deity you support, ancestors, God, okay? You know, you really believe in something that supports you at all times, because, you know, people are assuming that all these good things that are happening in your life are due to your magic, your skills, your beliefs. You know, a lot of you guys, they assume that you're in a good relationship, although for the other half, they think that you're not happy. But with career, you know, some people feel like, listen, your love life could be falling apart, but hey, if you got a good career, your life is good. You know, that's some people that might think that, okay? Hey, some people might think that, but some people might not. I'm telling you guys, we all come from different walks of life. We all think differently, okay? So let's see here. What are people assuming about my pile number one's life? We have here the Queen of Cups in reverse again. So people are assuming that you don't want to make new friends. I heard no new friends, no new friends, no new people in your life right now. That's what people are assuming, that you don't want nobody new in your life. 2 of Swords in reverse. People are assuming that you're having a hard time trusting other people. You have a hard time opening up to other people, and you have a hard time letting go of the past. Also, maybe you have a hard time at looking at the truth behind of what a lot of things, the truth behind a lot of the things that happened to you in your past. Like, you have a hard time to see that. Because maybe people feel like they know the truth. Goddamn. Listen. A lot of people, you know, a lot of people keep things to themselves. In this group right here, I feel like you have people around you that they know certain things that they keep to themselves. But it slaps them in their neck already, because then they wonder why people around them are not honest with them. We have here the 8 of Swords in reverse. People are assuming that you got over this already. People are assuming that you got over whatever went on in your life. The drama, the lies, the deceit, the robberies, the thieving, didn't I just say that though? People feel like you got over whatever the hell you were going through. Pile number 1, that's what people are assuming. Because maybe you show that you don't care. You're happy. Because the 8 of Swords in reverse, that one is like a good card to come in reverse. We got here Destiny in reverse. Financial material changes and passion ignited. Yeah, people are assuming that whatever you're doing right now is really unconventional. It's really weird. Maybe it's really hard to accomplish. You're just really weird. Or, you know, when I say really weird, it's weird to them. Okay, weird can mean so many different things to people. But when I say weird, it could be like unnormal to certain people. And what the hell is normal? But, you know, you get what I'm saying, guys, with them weird terms. Passion ignited in reverse. Yeah, people are assuming that you just want to do what you're doing for the clout. You just want to do what you're doing to look good. You're doing what you're doing just to have the money, but you don't really care for it. Or you're just doing what you're doing just because it looks good. I said that already, but that's what keeps coming up. People are assuming that you're getting like a helping hand in whatever you're doing. Like, maybe, like, for example, if you have a YouTube channel like me, they think that you're paying for your subscribers or your views. That's what people are assuming. People are assuming that you're getting help in whatever you're doing. Like, if you're studying to be a doctor, your family's paying for the trip to school. Like, everything. You know, it's those type of examples. With the Moonology deck here, communication is key in reverse. So, yeah, people are assuming that you don't want to communicate with anybody. People are assuming that you're trying to ignore them. People are assuming that you just don't want anybody to know your information, your business right now. So that's what people are assuming right now, because you're not being as open as maybe as you used to. So yeah, people just feel like you're not being open or clear, or you just don't want to tell people your business. And people are assuming, you know, pile number 1, they just full of themselves now. They think they're all that, so they think we're not worthy to know what's going on in their life. Jeez Louise. But that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the what in the world? So for the viewers that picked pile number 2 with the black tourmaline right here, let's find out, what are people assuming about your life right now? What are people assuming? And we're going to start with my jumbo deck over here, and we're going to pick up one pile. One, like, current energy type of card. What in the world, man? Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pile number 1? What are people assuming about my pile number 1? What are people assuming about my pile number 1? Let's go. We have here. Way to start this. We have here the 7 of Swords in reverse. Then we got here at the end the 9 of Cups in reverse. People are assuming that you're getting taken advantage of, maybe in a relationship, in a friendship, a group setting. People are assuming that you're getting taken advantage of with this card right here. Some people are also assuming that you're working towards monetary freedom. You're trying to work for yourself. You're trying to become a business owner. That's what people are assuming. People are assuming that you're meant for that. People are assuming also that you're waiting for an inheritance, that you're waiting for some money that's coming. That's what people are assuming. People also assume that you like to seem rich. You probably are, but people feel like you're just faking it. People assume that a lot of people in your life use you. Maybe you have like a lot of friends, or a lot of cool people in your life, and people just assume that basically they're using you because that's the only reason why you will have cool people on your side. Yo, people are delusional. But anyways, let's not really get into all of that. Let's see here with the Kawaii deck. So I pre-picked these cards. So if you're new here, I pre-picked these. You know, I don't look at them. They're just surprises, okay? We have here the 7 of fucking Swords again. You gotta be kidding me. People are assuming basically that you got over something that happened to you. You just recently, something recently just happened to you where somebody like took advantage of you or did something really horrible to you. Then we have here the 7 of Cups. 777 can be very significant to you guys. 10 of Cups, wow. So basically you got over this. People are assuming that that something bad happened to you, like something weird happened to you with some sort of people, and that you got over it, and that now you look better than ever. So it's like, wow, this basically like this, like so and so thought that they did something by doing that to Pop. Yo, I'm sorry, my dog is ridiculous. So just how my dog interrupted me right there. It's like people were saying like, so-and-so thought they did something to Pao 2, but in reality, Pao 2 is just living their best life. So, yeah, maybe somebody played you right in front of your face. They played you. They played you as stupid. They just played you. And people are assuming that it didn't affect you, that it didn't do nothing to you. Damn, I like this reading, Pao 2. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my Pao number 2? And I have 4 cards for this, and I usually have 3. So we have here the Star in reverse, the 5 of Swords again, the 5 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. So yeah, like again, the energy, people are assuming that you're moving forward with a situation that happened to you that maybe disappointed you or was supposed to disappoint you, but you acted like you didn't care with the 6 of Swords in reverse. You acted like you really didn't care. People are assuming that the person that hurt you is still stuck on you for some reason. People are also assuming that this person was the person that was actually a blockage in your life. That's what people are assuming. People are assuming because of this ex, because of this person, you weren't able to do what you had to do in your life, to be your best version, to be who you wanted to be. People are assuming that you got a lot of haters, a lot of people that wanna F you over. That's what people are assuming, that you got a lot of haters, a lot of people that talk bad about you, a lot of people that want to plan things to like come after you and stuff. People are assuming that you're never going to leave where you're at or where you live in the city. They feel like you're not going to leave the city, that you're going to stay in the city. People are assuming that you are constantly being disappointed, but you constantly are showing people that you don't care. So they're assuming that you don't care. It's like, damn, Pile number 2 been through so much that now when they go through things, they don't even care. It's crazy. People are assuming that you lost something financially. Maybe you lost a business. People are assuming that you lost a business or you had a failure in business. Maybe it was just something that you didn't want to do, but people assume that you failed at it. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pile number 2s? We have the Emperor. So people are assuming that you're meant to be a boss. People are assuming that you're going to do another business plan or you're just in a new business venture. We have here the 6 of Swords upright. So yeah, people are assuming that you move forward when it comes to situations, relationships, and people. Like you don't deal with a lot of shit. Like you're not a person that deals with things. People are assuming that you're not nice. People assume that you have a lot of boundaries, like a freaking wall. People assume that it's not easy to be your friend. People assume that it's not easy to be in your circle or get to know you. You're very strict with yourself. You're very strict with your energy. People assume that you're mean, that you're rigid, that you're tough, that you're not easily to play with. The Devil. People can assume also that you could be very controlling or obsessive with those that you love. Maybe because you want the best for them, but you like very forceful. People can also assume that you are really good in bed. People can assume that you're good in bed, that you got the tricks. I don't know about all that. All right? You got the tricks. Sheesh. I don't even do sexual readings. I don't know. I just think it's not something I'll be interested in. I don't know, man. Everybody likes their own things. We have here, witch at the end of the world, an important end and a new beginning. So, literally. And I don't get here necessarily that you're a witch, but you can be a witch. Pound number 2. But it's like, people are assuming that after like a rough patch, it's like shit is not phasing you. You know, you could have been through something very traumatic, very crazy. Fight, accident, injury, pain, heartbreak, lies, you know, and it's like you're moving like ain't a goddamn thing happened to you. A clear solution. People are assuming that you apologized to somebody or you forgave somebody. People are assuming that you forgave a certain group of people, or you forgave somebody in specific. That's what people are assuming. The number 24, 19, and 45 could be significant. We have here Amara the Menahune, Aloha Healing. Thank you. So, as I said, people are assuming that you forgave somebody, that you healed. And I didn't even read this card before. So, people are assuming that you healed about a situation. Wow, this shit fell again. So, people are assuming that you healed about something, that you're moving forward about a situation. That's what people are assuming. Maybe in the beginning you was very angry about something. You were very angry, hurt. And it's like now it's like you have moved on from it. And people are assuming that it was for the best. And people are assuming that this is why you're doing good in life right now, because you forgave these people, because you moved on. What are people assuming about my pile number 2? We have here the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. People are assuming that you have a lot going on in your life behind the scenes, but a lot of people cannot see it. High Priestess. Okay, so you are a witch. This is for some people. Okay, you can be a witch. High Priestess, people are assuming that you're a witch. People are assuming that you have this higher knowledge, this higher power. People think that you have dreams at night that tell you the answers to things. People are assuming that you get dreams about people that talk shit about you and then you find out. People are assuming that you are reading their minds. Pile number 2, this is what I'm getting here. 4 Wands in reverse. People are assuming that you're going through a divorce. People are assuming that you're going to stay single forever. I don't know who the hell said that. Okay, I'm also getting here that people are assuming that you're about to get engaged, that you're about to get engaged, that you're about to meet a soulmate, or that you're around somebody that they know that really loves you, really likes you. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pal's life? We have here, you must choose. So, yeah, in a way, people are assuming that you have options in life. Maybe when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, or maybe when it comes to people in your life, you have to choose the side. You have to choose which people to believe in, which people to hang out with. Challenges, use your imagination. So, yeah, people are assuming that you went through a lot of challenges in the past year, or in this year, you went through a lot of challenges. And now you've been faced with a decision. People are assuming that now you have to decide between 2 things, maybe jobs, career, relationships, people, houses, a safe place for you to go. So yeah, it could be even a home or a safe place. Like maybe you have to pick somebody, choose something, choose a career, choose a lane. People are assuming that you're going through changes right now. That you're going through changes, that you have to make decisions right now. People are assuming that a lot of things in your life are private. You don't want to let people know the upside downs in your life anymore. That's what people are assuming. You don't want to let them know the bad things that are going on. People are assuming that you're going to therapy, that you're going to rehab. People are assuming that you quit your addictions, or that you're addicted to something, maybe gambling, food, overworking, watching TikToks, whatever the hell it is. How you have a TikTok addiction? I mean, sheesh. Okay, let's see here. What are people assuming about my pile number 2? We have here the 10 of Swords in reverse. So people are assuming that you're living a restful type of period in your life. Maybe like you're relaxing a lot. Maybe you're in a vacation. You're in a summer vacation. You're out overseas right now. You're like in Miami, somewhere tropical right now, Barbados. We have here the Sun in the reverse. So yeah, people are assuming that maybe it does seem like you've moved on, but then the other half is like, yeah, she's probably hiding, or he is probably hiding his real emotions, his real intentions, his real motives. Like, you guys are just hiding what the hell you're feeling right now. Honestly, for this group, pile number 2, there's a lot of people assuming a lot of crazy, all over the place things. People are assuming all over the place things. Ever since I got a puppy, I've never given you guys a good, quiet reading. And I'm so sorry for that. My dog, he just likes to be around me a lot. Very energetic puppy. But listen, with the King of Wands here, people are assuming that you're giving all your focus to your career. You're giving all your focus to your foundation. People are assuming that you're not resting, although it could be the opposite. For some of you guys, you're resting, but some of you guys are just working, and that's why you can take breaks whenever you want. Let's see here. With the last couple of cards, we have your disruption. So as I said, there was a disruption in your life that people were aware of, and now they're assuming movement, choices, and decisions, hope in reverse, that you've moved forward. You're not giving these people hope that you're going to come back or hope that things could get better. You're just moving forward with the movement, choices, and decisions. You're moving forward to what was clear in your life. Okay, people are assuming that you are very sometimes forgiving, but then you can be unforgiving. Like, you can forgive, but you're like the type of person that you don't forget, so you just move on with your life. Oh, hell no, not this fly over here again. But listen, you guys have been shifting your perspectives, and people are assuming that you're not having any hope in relationships anymore, or even in friends or people. Like, I heard, I don't trust nobody, you know, no new friends. All my friends turned into enemies, something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing here. So people can also assume that you're a liar. Maybe because of your lifestyle, maybe because of what you do for a career. I don't know why. With the Moonology deck here, we have here the end of a tough cycle approaches, and it's in reverse. So people are assuming that maybe things are not going in your favor, and this is why you're not posting a lot of the different things in your life. Maybe you're only posting the good things, but maybe you're not posting at all. And that's what makes people assume that you're going through something. So yeah, people are assuming that basically you're going through some sort of healing on your own. You're going through some sort of heartbreak, but then you come out and you show that you're partying and having fun. So you got the other half believing that you don't care about what happened. But then the other half, you got them believing that something is wrong in your life. Something is making you feel weird. Something is not right. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 3 here, with the citrine, let's find out what are people assuming about your life right now. Let's, pick a card out of this deck real quick here, this jumbo deck. Let's see here. One card, and then we have the back. So what are people assuming about my pile number 3s? What are people assuming of my pile number 3? It's hot as hell today. What are people assuming about my pile number 3s? People are assuming about my pile number 3s. What are people assuming about my pile number 3s? I was supposed to go to the beach today, but people were like, it's going to be cold today. It's hot as hell today. You got to hear the 5 of Wands. I already could tell the energy in this group, man. Like, this is just chaos, man. Drama. People is just talking shit right now. People are assuming the worst. We have here Queen of Swords. People are assuming that you're mean as hell. People are assuming that you're rude as hell. That you're a fighter. That all the problems in your life is because you're disrespectful, and you're selfish, and you're cold, and you're mean, and you're rude, and who the hell you think you are? People are assuming that you got a lot of problems with people. People are assuming that you got a lot of haters. People are assuming that you got a lot of enemies. People are assuming that you got a lot of people that want to fight you. It could be family, friends, cousins, whatever it is. People are assuming that a lot of people want to argue with you. A lot of people want to fight you. Because you're rude, you're disrespectful. Probably like, Jayleen, I'm a sweetheart. What? Well, it just means that a lot of people are assuming that a lot of people don't like you. It could be for no reason. But for some people, they say there's a reason. That's what they're assuming, though. Assuming. It's not real. Assuming. So yeah, people are assuming that you have a lot of problems with people because of your attitude, because you have anger issues, or because you don't know how to hold your tongue. You don't know how to hold your mouth. You don't know what to say in the right moments. You don't know how to act sometimes. This is crazy. This is freaking crazy. People are assuming that you have a lot of people that are jealous of you because of your beauty. Maybe you're super sexy. Super sexy. I heard Capricorn woman. Whoa. Don't have to be a Capricorn, but you know, it's just an example. But yeah, like you can just be very like, you just move very entitled, men or women. Like you move like you got it. Nobody got it like me, all right? Nobody is as talented as me. Nobody got the numbers that I got, okay? Thank you. So yeah, a lot of people assume that a lot of people are haters. People are assuming that you got a lot of haters. You got a lot of people that want what you have, or that are after you. People are assuming that a lot of people owe you money. People are assuming that people owe you money, or that you owe people money. Sorry, don't shoot the messenger. Let's see here. What are people assuming about you? 6 of Cups in reverse. As I said, people are assuming that you really mean. You is really distasteful. People are like assuming that you're not to be played with and you're not to be around. You're not the 1, you're not the 2, and you ain't the freaking 3. All right, pal 3. People are assuming that you're very funny as well, because why am I laughing like that about myself? We have here the 7 of Wands. Is the 7 of Wands? King of Wands in reverse. People are assuming that you're very blunt. You're very straightforward. People assume that you don't really speak your mind like that. It's not easy for people to get to know you. People assume that. People assume that you are very hard-headed. When you're like up on something, like nobody can change your mind. You know, like you're like, I don't like this person. Why? I just don't like them. Why? I don't like them. But they're this, but they're that. But they donated to 7 horses. I don't give a fuck. I don't like them. That's it. So you're very hard-headed. That's what people assume about you. G. Louise. G. Louise. That's what people assume about you. Okay. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pile number? We have here the 10 of Wands. So if you're at work, people are assuming that you really don't care about the job. People are assuming at the job that you don't care about the job because you're just doing whatever you want. That's for some people. Okay. People assume that you're always on vacation for Wands. Right? People assume that you're in a happy relationship, but they don't know how. People are assuming that they don't know how in the hell you're in a relationship. People are assuming that you're in a very loving relationship, though. So this is a good energy. They believe that you're in a good marriage and a good stable foundation, a good partnership. The Empress in reverse, people are assuming that you're pregnant, or people are assuming that you don't want to get pregnant. That's either or for some of you guys. You don't want to, or you are pregnant. Okay, that's what people are assuming. Because maybe you've been with this partner for a long time and you just don't want to get pregnant yet. Or you just don't want kids, or you're pregnant now. Number 1767 could be significant. What's that other number right there? Alright, never mind. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pile number? Page of Cups in reverse. I just feel like you're so open about your attitude, pile 3. I don't know how to explain who you are, but you're a very funny individual. Maybe me and you can get along, for real. But you're just so straightforward. You just are not here for the games. You don't take things lightly. And that's what people assume, that you don't take things lightly. You don't take drama, people's problems lightly. Like, you are very straightforward, to the point. 9 of Pentacles next to the Temperance. This is a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pile, honestly. People assume that you have it all figured out. People assume that you have it all together in your life when it comes to career, finances, money, your house, your home, your family, your reputation, your foundation. You have it all together. Are you approachable? People assume that you are not approachable. People assume that you are not to be played with. People assume that you are not like everybody else. You're not a jokester. You're not... Well, you are funny, but you don't take everything as a joke, okay? Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pile number 3s? We have here a miracle. People are assuming that the reason you are who you are is because of your childhood, the things that went happen to your life. Maybe because you had a lot of people that effed you over. Maybe that's why you're so closed off. You're so bitchy. You're so selfish. You're so cold. You got bullied back in the day. That's what people are assuming. A time for spirit. People assume that you're spiritual. People assume that you're into the craft, that you're into tarot readings. What comes around, people assume that you're very revengeful. You're very, very revengeful. Maybe with your words. You're very mean with your words, or that you're quick to have a comeback. You're quick to put people in their place as well. That's what people assume about you. And people assume that you're very closed because of your past. Because, you know, your past made you not want to trust people anymore. That's what I'm getting here, pile 3. So spiritual, and, you know, people assume that you're very delicate. Maybe you have like a delicate type of style. You don't put too much on. You know, you don't put a lot of layers of clothing, but you dress fine. You dress nicely, classy, elegantly. You know how to get together. Put it together, I guess. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pal number 3? People also assume that you're a Buddhist, or you're into Buddhism. That's for some people, not all. 6 of Cups upright. So yeah, I mean, people feel like you're a good person overall. Overall, that you have like a hard exterior, you're a good person, or you have like a hard... Yeah, look, you seem like a bitch, pile 3. That's what people are assuming. That you seem like it, but you probably are not. That's what people are assuming. We have here the World. So yeah, people also assume that you have a good life, that you live your purpose, you are who you are, and you're not going to change for anybody, and you don't care who likes you, you don't care. So people assume that you don't really care about people's reactions, you don't care how you make people feel. With the Strength card, people assume that you're very strong. Like you're a fighter. You're very strong. You're a fighter. You're a fighter with your words. You're a fighter with your strength. You're a fighter with your energy. Very independent. Very intellectual. You have a lot of common sense. People assume that you have a lot of common sense. People assume that you're not easily to be fooled. People assume that a lot of people are scared of you. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pal's life right now? We have your Snake Princess, the serpentine path to power. So people are assuming that you're going towards power. You're going towards some power move, or you're going towards like a lifestyle where you're in control. You're your own boss, or you're ahead of everybody else. So yeah, people assume that you're ahead of a lot of people in your life. Wisdom is light as a feather. So as I said earlier, people also assume that you're very intellectual. Like, what comes out your mouth is the truth and the big honesty, okay? Nothing but the truth, nothing but the honesty, pal 3. Very wise individual. That's what people assume about you. You're very wise, and you know what you speak about. With the owl, you know what you say, and you know what you speak. And people assume that you always want to help others. Like, you don't think that you're better than anybody, but you also just literally effortlessly move like it. People assume that that you want everybody to do good around you. You will not let fear stop you this time. So yeah, people assume that whatever you're practicing, doing, or working on right now is actually something very brave, something very fearless, something that's not a lot of people do. But that you are not letting anything stop you this time, that you're being consistent in whatever you're doing right now. Maybe it's working out, your career, the gym, I said that already, videos, whatever it is, creative. spotlight. You're not letting nobody stop you. You're doing what you gotta do. God damn, I forgot to fix my edges. Okay. People assume that you're scared of heights. I don't know why that came up. Sorry, I don't know why that came up. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pile number 3? So we have your 3 of Pentacles in reverse. That you don't work well with a lot of people. Maybe that you're more like an introvert. And if you're not an introvert, and that means people assume that you don't trust a lot of people, or that you don't got a lot of people in your circle. People assume you got a lot of people in your circle. Queen of Pentacles next to the Ace of Wands. People assume that whatever you're gonna do now is gonna make you rich. People assume that you think that whatever you're doing is gonna make you rich. That's what people think. People are assuming, no, not people think, but people are assuming that whatever you're doing, you think is gonna get you rich. People assume that you're all about your money. You're all about your career right now, that you're very career focused and career oriented right now. People assume that you work best alone, that you work best alone, being your own boss, being independent. Let's see here. What are people assuming about my pile number 3s? We have your trapped in fear, awareness, and light in reverse. So trapped in fear, yeah. People are assuming that you're fearful to trust other people. You're fearful to give other people a chance, to let people in your circle. That's what they think. People assume that you're unforgiving. This flat. That's that flag. Anyways, they assume that you are wise, but you're unforgiving. That's what people assume, that you're really unforgiving, and that you can't see the light in others sometimes. That sometimes it's really difficult for you to forgive and let go of people that hurt you or people that do really wrong things to you. So like really big grudge holder. That's what people are assuming about you, that you're a grudge holder. You don't give no second chances. You move forward. People can also assume sometimes that you're angry about your past or the way that things happened in your past, that you're still angry about it. Wow. With the Moonology here, we have here, have faith in your dreams. So, yeah, people are assuming that you're having faith right now in your life and in your dreams and in your goals. So, maybe what you do is unconventional, but maybe if it's something regular, people feel like you're believing in yourself now. You're believing that you can have self-esteem now. People are assuming that basically you are believing that you can have a good life now. That you can rest for sure now. That's what people are assuming about you right now, pile 3. I like that. So, yeah, people are assuming that you're having some sort of confidence now, some blow up in confidence, some great things happening to you in your life right now after like a period of a lot of hateful shit, or just, you know, you being who you are because of the things that you went through. That's what people assume. So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.